Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Forgotten Stream. Tonight I'm presenting the third round of United League Reborn 5. This is a Division 1 match between Crazy Machine Chicks and Revival. There are 3 maps to be played tonight. The environments are Stadium, Island and Rally. And at the moment, we are, I think, waiting for the players to gather on both sides. They're currently warming up on Stadium. An environment where normally I would have expected CMC to dominate, but at the moment they don't seem to have Angel Heart, who is one of the usual Stadium players on the CMC 1 squad in this league. And Rev have got themselves a couple of excellent mercs for this ULR5. And those mercs are pretty handy when it comes to Stadium. So let's see. Will be first of all Raw and Sander against Kainri and Super Kobe. What was his nickname again? I don't remember. Let's call him Super Kobe. Obviously Corky is a good player as well. Arrow isn't bad, but he doesn't look to be trained on this map, because he probably was expecting Angel Heart to be here. But we're 8 minutes past the planned start time. There's no sign of them starting. Just trying to catch up with the stuff on Discord. Maybe, just maybe, I can find some information. So today is Monday. Aurora, Sander and Angel Heart should have been able to join in. But they are not here. No sign of Angel Heart. And we are warming up. I like the look of the top panel. Roa already drove the Daddy top 1 in rounds during warm-up, 58.44. And there is a bunch more times from him on the top panel. 58, 5, 56, 59, 60, 65, 72, 74, 76. Yeah, that guy is pretty fast. And if Angel Heart is going to be here, that bodes well. There's obviously Sander on the CMC side too, who at some point this was considered one of, if not the best, Trackmania Nations players. But that was obviously a long time ago, like 2006. He is still alright. Hey Dan. Yeah, this is going to be a treat. It's a really high level stadium. Fun fact, Sander is playing Stadium with a joystick. And here we go. The Stadium crew is complete. A double 58 in warm-up, casual. Still trying to remember the nickname that Super Kobe was using previously. He's an excellent stadium player and he was a Merc for Revan in ULR5 R3. I just cannot remember. Another 58.62. It's up 6 time driven so far in warm-up, but Kendry is only 500th off. And that sounds like it's going to be a good battle. It was actually daily top 4 in rounds. Ah, yeah, thank you, Wormy. It was Cobra SK. Cobrask, I don't know. How he was supposed to be called. You see, I've got dementia. I forget things. What a beautiful battle between Sander and Raw in this warm-up round. which is probably the penultimate warp round before this game starts. Red Fog calling good luck, have fun. I think they want to play another round. A warm up. Angel Heart seems to be warming up. He has crashed early in the previous 2 rounds. Kendra with a 6 start. He was about 900th up on daily top 1. But he's made a mistake and Santa is up to first. Corky with an interesting finish. And finally, all the players are there and all of them are warmed up enough. I predict a close battle. I think I would favor CMC over Rev, but it's not going to be easy by any means. And off we go, first round. Cleaner start from Raw and Angel Heart. Sander dropped back to last. Ooh, I think Kendry crashed there. Raw is currently out in front from Kobe. Angel. Sander is coming back. Angel, however, made a mistake. Sander not giving up in his quest to get second position. Different lines there from Sander and Kobe. However, the result is pretty much the same. Corky going a bit too wide. Drops some time. Sander gets ahead of Kobe. And he will finish second to Roa, which is already enough to get the round win. And Angel Heart with a 59-59 there to make it totally secure. First blood to CMC. A bit shaky in this round from Rev. Second round. Oh, Kobe with an early crash. That is going to put. Ooh, Angel Heart with a massive crash. So does Roa from Sander. Kendry. Was that a no slide? He dropped a lot of speed there. So does Roa from Sander from Corky. And Kendry, who made a mistake. Kobe, who made a mistake. Angel Heart with a massive crash. And I don't think Corky just has enough pace to challenge these two guys. One more corner to go, where people complain about no sliding. Roa with a time of 58.69 will take the round, followed by Sander, and that is the second point for CMC. Sander taking bad line on purpose to slow down to get better gear. That is an interesting observation, Wormy. I hope you're telling us the truth. Third round. The faster guys. Ooh, Roa! What was that? A no-slide? There was an early mistake from somebody else. And Angel Heart made a huge mistake too. So it is Sander from Kobe, but it is neck and neck, and they are followed by Kendry and Corky. So Roa is coming back, but Sander dropped behind Kobe. Kobe who makes a mistake, and Roa gets up into third. What is going on? Sander with a 58 takes the round, followed by Roa with in third with a 59-57. Angel Heart crashed, but he will still finish. And that is the third point for CMC. Interesting developments. Right here, right then. Round 4. Kendry with a confident start, however Roa is already ahead. And so is Sander. Kobe is coming back. It's a tight back. Not much separating the whole pack, but Kobe touches a wall and drops down. So it is Roa, Sander, Kendry and Angel Heart with a Corky with a huge crash there. Rev players falling one by one. Roa relentless in his quest to get first position, but he will fail this time. However, Sander doesn't fail and finish first from Angel Heart in third and Roa himself in fifth. And that is another round win for CMC. Stadium row is Hamilton, Sander is Bottas. Well, Hamilton seems to be a bit inconsistent, and I think Angel Heart crashed at the very start. He's 2.5 seconds down on the leaders, make it 3. Kendry with a good start. What happened to Sander? Well, just a small mistake, lost 0.3. Roa, that must have been a Rammstein bug. And it is Kobe out in front from Sander, who is up into second. But there are Kendry and Corky on his tail. Can Sander snatch back the lead? Can Roa come back? Because Angel Heart is definitely not coming back unless somebody crashes. It is tight for the lead. Sander will actually get it by 300th of a second. Roa finishes 4th and Corky made a huge mistake and dropped to last. And this is still a round win for CMC. 11-10. 5-0 CMC in the lead. Roa once again out in front from Kobe, Kendry, Sander. Let's give Sander some more exposure. Angel Heart seems to be 5th ahead of Corky. As things stand, it would be a round win for CMC, but it's never over till it's over. Kendry not the best start on that platform section. Kobe also with a mistake, and that is Roa and Sander in first two positions. Roa with a dead top 1. 58.42, Sander 58.7. Two excellent times. And that is one way to say that they're going to take map points. I was not expecting 6-0 score against Rev given their lineup. Potentially last round, Roa first from Kendry, Sander and Kobe. Angel, Hard and Corky neck and neck at the rear. Ooh, Kendry with a crash. So it's all on Kobe and Corky to salvage this round. Kobe is not giving up. He is still somewhere near Sander. However, Sander did have a better line through that turn, got ahead. Roa with an even better time of 58.33. Sander with another 58 finishes second. And CMC take this map 7-0. I did not expect that. Legion, I saw the kind of stuff Cobra SK was doing on Stadium in ULR5 and I would definitely expect him to do better. But my god, Thrower was insane. It looks like they're going to play rally now. ULR5 leaves by okay. And if I had some hope for Rev on Stadium, I think this is going to be definitely a CMC map, because CMC have got Arrow, the Sonic, who is an absolute beast on rally. Not many can match him. There is Sander. Oh, he's Sander, he doesn't need any presentation. And there is Roa, who is also quite a strong rally player. So we're joined by Neko. It is going to be Zepset, Corky and Neko. So Neko and the twins. Yeah, I cannot see Rev taking 4 points on rally. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see another 7-0. The Rev guys are good, but I mean, they're playing against Arrow. Rev could have been better if they had a Red Shredder, who was their wheel player, and a really good rally player. So Arrow with a 102.33 in warm-up, top 18 rounds. But he has got more pace in him, because his best in TA is 101. What was Sandy doing there? It looks like Sandy didn't train rally too much. It does look like Arrow has trained enough to dominate. Another 102. Yeah, as Zefset says, they need Shredder. Raw wants 2 more warm-up rounds. Well, Legion, this is the sort of map that doesn't forgive any mistakes. You make a small mistake, you lose a second. Yeah, I can tell Sansa isn't trained here. That's just not the level he would have been driving at if he were. Corky got close to the Sonic. We can see the Sonic in action now. And he snipes Corky anyway. Zepset doesn't seem to like the map. Look, Neko with a good start. Hope Neko doesn't mind me calling him Neko. Because if one changes nickname, it doesn't change much for me. My demented brain only remembers the first nickname. Interesting. It looks like we're going to have only one player that is not using gamepad, and that will be Sand on joystick. Because Aurora, and I believe all of the rep guys, are on gamepads. Is Arrow going to drive Daddy top 1 in rounds? Probably not. It's 1:01:76. That is a really strong time. And off we go. Arrow. Great start. Soroa going a little bit too wide. The chicane after the uphill onto the wooden blocks. Sander in second, Corky last. Roa trying to do something about the ref front runners, who are Zepset and Neko. Didn't get the best line in the tunnel after this wall bang. And allowed Corky to catch up. So Sonic is running away from Sander, Zepset, Neko. 1:02:38 in the very first round from Arrow. Zepset says it's hot. It is hot. That's obviously not how you spell shore. And that's not how you spell seashore. But that's what he's trying to say. And I actually can see that. Ooh, was that Roa with a bonk? He definitely was. And Sander made a mistake and allowed the rev guys to come to the lead. But Arrow, who had a bad start, has managed to come back into first. And Neko made a mistake, allowed Sander to get into third. Arrow with a pretty wide line still in it. Zepset hanging on in second. Sander has to take this third. Otherwise they will lose the round. He decides to go for the cut over the finish and finishes third as required. Arrow still 1:02, even with those mistakes. The memes. The memes. Third round. Good start from Neko and Zepset, but they both fail there. What an unfortunate turn of events. Then Sander, Arrow and Roa are speeding away into the distance, banging into that wall, and Neko didn't quite get it right. So let's see how the trio of CMC drivers are going to fare. Sander doesn't go for the second wall bang. Roa didn't really get the best wall bang there. Couple of corners to go. What sort of times are we looking at? 1:02 for Sander? Definitely. 1:02:89. And Arrow for the first time above 1:02. Round 4. And this time Arrow has managed to get a good start. Roa, however, made a mistake on this in this chicane, lost some speed and dropped to last position. Ooh, interesting bumps there. Actually, Neko crashes in the tunnel. Zepset, however, manages to overtake Arrow. Can Arrow get his lead back? definitely needs to, because Roa is last. Both Arrow and Sansa are coming back at Zepset, but he's still holding his own. 0.16 ahead of Arrow. Anyone with tricks up their sleeves? No, not really. But Roa gets ahead of Corky and takes another point for CMC. It is pretty close between Arrow, Sander and Zepset in points, but normally Arrow is a lot faster. And Sander probably didn't even realize there were wallbangs. Corky crashed, which doesn't bode too well. Arrow leading from Zepset, Roa, Neko and Sander. He just doesn't use either of the wallbangs. And Neko seems to have ignored the second one. So let's see how the leading battle is shaping up. It is Arrow from Roa and Zepset. Roa made a small mistake. Zepset caught up but made a mistake of his own. 102.28 Arrow, 102.55 Roa. First two positions and round number 5 in the bag. $5-0 for CMC. Arrow with a mistake at this chicane. Same happened to Corky. Everyone seems to have survived the chicanes after the uphill. Arrow is coming back. Zepset with a bad bump there. Drops to last. Manages to overtake his brother. And he has got the pace to catch up, but Neko drops down. The trio of CMC drivers are going really close together in this round. Zepset caught up. Can he overtake anybody? Yes, he can. Roa makes a mistake and just about finishes behind Zepset. And this is map point. Potentially last round. Arrow and Zepset both with good starts. Ooh, Arrow totally botched up this section. But Neko is still behind him and he is getting ahead of Corky. Zepset out in front from Sander, Roa and Arrow. Arrow overtaking Roa at this point. Sander not letting Zepset escape. But Arrow is just closing the gap with every checkpoint. Sander is trying to get first. Any shenanigans at the finish? And he will actually snipe him by 1/100th of a second. Arrow comes back up to third. What a display of absolute dominance from CMC there. Another clean sweep. Last map for tonight. Island Arcona PL by Neff. See, Jake is connected. Is he going to drive? There's a feature on this map, a wall map feature, which is an alternative finish, which is a little bit faster than the regular one, but you need to do a bug slide to get it. So who's going to win this map? I would say probably CMC. Just because they have Sander. But you never know. Zepset with a 57 in warm-up, and that's a good time, I can tell you. Yes, Plov, that is only probably, because I can't see the future. I've seen the Trezent versus Mech match on this map. And it didn't look good. It looked like both teams were trying to throw it. Well, as for Zortex and Zepset on Island, I don't know about now, but back in the day, in GC10, I was pretty much on Zepset's level. Maybe he improved since then. Well, he most likely has. That sounds nice, Neil. I definitely love old school Tech Island. It most likely won't be selected. My god, why are you guys playing so much warm-up? So it looks like the CMC lineup is going to be Jake, Sander and Arrow. And that is, on paper, a lineup good enough to win. roll was pretty quick on this map, but he decided to skip it and let Arrow drive. I wonder if anyone is going to go for the box slide finish, like Zeb said here. Without much success, however. Why does that surprise you, Legion? Jake is fast on island. In ULR5 I only beat him on one map, and only because he disintegrated for some mysterious reason. Because up until the match started, I was nowhere near Jake on that map. As soon as we went live, I just went into bot mode and he started crashing. Neko sliding. $57.41 for Sander. Are we going to see any 56s? Who knows? Yeah, Neko was third wheel for CMC 1 and Jake was first wheel for CMC 2. Alright. Last map of tonight. Finally live. And Neko will start by crashing into this tunnel. Sander going really safe there. Dropping from first to third, and actually Zepset is coming back. Good line in this tunnel. Jake currently out in front. Sander and Zepset coming into the lead. Sander going really safe there. Zepset hanging on in first. Much tighter line from Sander. Zortex showing his intention. Zortex seems to have crashed. Jake with a 57.65, followed by Zepset, Sander and Arrow. This is a really good round from Jake. And Sander just went really safe. Like over 2 seconds from his personal best. At least he didn't crash. Second round. Neko didn't crash and he is mixing it up with the leaders in this round. Zortex and Neko charging hard. However, Arrow and Sander with a really good line through that tunnel. Coming up into the leading positions. Zortex and Zepset not giving up. Zortex sending it and going into first. He will slide, and it is Arrow, Sander and Zepset neck and neck for the lead. And Neko, ooh, he sent it, but he crashed. And Arrow will take first from Zepset and Sander. And Jake just needs to finish. It was a close fought battle, but the red side came on top. Sander with a quick start. Jake not as confident in the following rounds after the brilliance of the first round. Sander out in front from Zepset. Zotex with a mistake there. Sander still leading from Zepset and Neko and Arrow. Jake is up into 5th. And Sander will slide and let Zepset and Neko pass into the leading positions. And with a 1-2, that is the first point for Ref this evening. Zepset actually first in points, 16-12 for Sander and Arrow. Round 4, and Sander crashes. That is really uncharacteristic. Zepset out in front from Zotex, Arrow, Neko and Jake going really safe, but Zepset will crash. And that was definitely worse than Sander's crash. Sander is now ahead of Jake, and Zotex crashed. So it is Arrow from Neko, from Sander and Jake. Can Neko do anything about Arrow? He was about to, but he crashed. And Arrow takes first, Sander will crash again, still takes second, and Jake came in third. And the Rev guys just fell down one by one. Round 5. Sander leading from Neko. Zotex was sending it here, taking lots of risks. Jake and Arrow currently lost. Which means that there is no need for the Rev players to risk it and overtake Sander. However, Neko doesn't seem to care. Gets into first. Sander doesn't seem to have an answer. Actually, Zotex is coming back. And Neko will take the round from Sander, Zotex and Zepset, and that is the second point on the board for Rev. Excellent round from Neko, 57.01. Fastest time driven so far in this match. Round 6, Zotex messed up his line in the tunnel. Neko crashed. So it is Arrow from Sander and Zepset. Zepset taking more risks in the tunnel. Gets closer. Let's see about this sequence of corners. Zepset took a little bit more risk because he did get closer. Now he was risking it. And that didn't pay off at all. So it is Sander and Aro comfortably first and second, and Jake comfortably third. And so they finish and take their 4th point. Zepset and Neko separated by 100th at the finish. Round 7. Neko will crash right at the beginning of this tunnel, which means RIP Neko. We're not going to see him again in this round. Good start from the CMC drivers. Zepset and Zepset will crash. That just doesn't look good. So it is only Zortex who's going to be able to do anything in this round for Rev, but he is almost a second down on Sander, who has plenty of support from Aro and Jake, and Zortex will crash into the bargain. So it is another ace, and it is 5-2. Whatever happened to Rev, it wasn't good. Sander shaping up a narrow lead in the point standings. Aro with a slide early on. Jake with an early crash. Zeps had also crashed. Will anyone overtake him? Yes, Aro and Jake both get ahead. And Zortex crashed. So it is only Neko from the guys in blue chasing Sander. Sander doesn't even need to take any risks. However, Jake seems to have crashed again. But if Aro is able to hold on to his 3rd position, it's not going to matter. Neko really sending it, but he went a little too wide, and who's gonna come 3rd? It will be Aro, but it is close. Really tight round there. But it does go the way of CMC, and it is a map point for the 3rd time this evening. Very wide line there from Zepset. Aro sending it. Neko sending it even more in order to stay with Aro. Sander not giving up, getting back at Aro. Neko will crash. So on Zepset, but he is in 3rd. He needs the CMC drivers to crash. Otherwise, they win this, and he will crash himself, and it is 1, 2, and 3 for CMC. And they take this map 7-2. And now imagine if Zeus played. What would that be like? Anyways, thanks to everybody for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. And see you next time. Goodbye.